Hey, what's up? Highspot here, and today I am going to be playing a game that hits very hard in the nostalgia region of the brain. This is a Tiger handheld electronics version of Stranger Things. I just found this the other day. It was uploaded to different independent game websites the other day, and basically what this is an online representation of what a Stranger Things game would look like if it had been made on a Tiger handheld. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I had a few of the Tiger games when I was a kid. And I think I had the Simon's Quest one for sure. I don't remember. I had a few others, but I didn't have a ton of them. But I remember playing that thing for hours, and it was super simple gameplay, which is what this is. This came about a man named Mike Donovan. You can see across the bottom of the screen there. Mike Donovan is a New York City based illustrator. He came up with the design that you see on the screen right now. And he also came up with the design of the layout of the actual game screen, which you'll see in a second when I start playing. And then Curiosity Motive is the collective of artists and game designers that came up with the actual gameplay. A guy named Alex Porter came up with the gameplay itself based off of Mike Donovan's design. And I'll provide links to both of their websites in the description below, but I just wanted to give them a shout out for an amazing job. This game is pretty simple, or actually it's very simple, like most Tiger games were at the time. You can beat it in just a couple minutes, but it's not so much about the gameplay, it's more about the feeling that this thing gives you while you're playing it, because I know if you haven't seen Stranger Things, which why haven't you if you haven't? But if you haven't seen it, it takes place. It has a lot of very authentic 80s feel to it because of the things that the kids do and just the way it's shot and presented. It's really amazing. And this Tiger game fits perfectly with all that. As for the game itself, it's like I said, it's very simple. All these buttons on screen actually work. So if I had a touchscreen or iPad or whatever, I could play it with just my fingers, almost like a real Tiger handheld. But I'll be playing with my keyboard. You can also play with the mouse if you want, but that's a little bit difficult. Basically, the game works. You play as 11, and you have to find the boys who are trapped. Will and Lucas are trapped in the upside down, and Dustin and Mike are trapped up. I'm assuming maybe it's the school. I'm not sure exactly. But when you're on the top portion of the screen, you have to avoid a government agent, and when you're in the upside down, you obviously have to avoid the Demogorgon. And there's an Ego, which is how you get back some of your health. There's two modes, A and B, which is the difficulty. A is the easier one. Music, two different songs, which are so cool, so fun. And this resets your score. And I'm just going to go ahead and play it. See, I just love that music. It's so cool. So the way the game works is you just have to collect these keys and save the boys. That's Dustin in there, but I'm going to save him for later. I'm going to get Lucas real quick. Because you can't actually trap yourself if you misuse your keys. So you have to be a little bit careful, because there's more doors than there are keys. And then the Demogorgon's coming this way. Try to get around him to get Will, but I don't want to have to go through the... I think I'm going to have to. You can also use C to use 11's telekinetic powers, but it hurts you. It costs 1 heart to do that. I'm going to go and do it. And it hurt again. And I'm almost dead. Alright, I'm doing terrible this time, but that's alright. Alright, so I'm not actually going to go through that door, because that would waste a key, because I want that to go. I'm going to wait for the government agent to go away, slide in there, get the Ego, get Dustin, and that's the game. So yeah, it's, like I said, super, super easy, but it's really more about the nostalgia of it than the actual game itself. It's just, the proof of concept of making this is just so awesome, and I hope that someday someone will actually put together an actual Tiger handheld based on this design, because it's really, really awesome. Let me go ahead and play the other mode as well, just so you how much faster it goes. And so you can hear that other song too. God, this agent is right where I want to be. There we go. get Destin, but I kind of want that Echo. Because you got it, right? And there we go. So, yeah, this is just so cool. And watching someone play it isn't the same as actually playing it. So, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, then you have to go check this out. I'll put links in the description below so you can find out where to play it. And if you're not a fan of Stranger Things, I still think it's cool if you're like into retro gaming because it just has a really authentic feel. And the look, I think, is just super, super amazing. So, yeah, that's it. This was Stranger Things Tiger Handheld Edition, and I have been High Spot, and I'll see you next time.